How do you distinguish human migration for GED Social Studies? Imagine a world where people are constantly moving, seeking better lives or escaping danger. How do we tell the difference between all these movements? That's what we're here to figure out. When studying human geography for the GED Social Studies test, understanding how to tell different types of migration apart is key. First, you need to know what migration actually is. It's the movement of people from one place to another with the intention of settling there, either temporarily or permanently. It can happen within a country or between different countries. Temporary movements like traveling for fun or commuting to work don't count as migration because they don't involve settling down in a new place. There are two main types of migration. Internal migration is when people move within the same country, like moving from a small town to a big city. International migration is when people cross borders to live in a different country. Sometimes, people move voluntarily, choosing to leave their current home for better jobs, education, or safety. Other times, migration is forced, like when people flee war, persecution, or natural disasters. Migrants are the general term for people who move for reasons like work or family. Refugees are those who are forced to leave their country because of violence or threats. Asylum seekers are people who leave their country due to political or economic instability, but haven't yet been granted refugee status. To understand why people move, think about push and pull factors. Push factors are negative conditions that push people away from their current home, such as poverty, war, or lack of jobs. Pull factors are positive aspects that attract people to a new place, like better employment opportunities, safety, or good schools. When answering GED Social Studies questions about migration, focus on whether the movement is within a country or across borders. Look for clues about whether the move was voluntary or forced. Think about the reasons behind the move, whether they are push or pull factors. Also, be able to identify whether the person is a migrant, refugee, or asylum seeker based on their circumstances. Understanding these differences helps you analyze how migration affects societies, economies, and cultures. It's all about recognizing the reasons behind the movement and the type of migration involved. Keep these points in mind, and you'll be able to distinguish human migration clearly and confidently on the test.